AFR On Demand is brought to you by Breck Golf. Try Beaver Creek today, just 20 minutes from downtown Baton Rouge in the Zachary area. They've got a PGA Tour driving range, a short game practice area, 30 to 40-yard practice shots. It's a great place to chip and putt and practice if you don't have time for a full round. Book your tee time today, golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org.
It probably can be.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio.
Let's ride! Oh!
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR, presented by Relief Windows. We are at SEC Football Media Days. Our coverage all week is brought to you by Parrish Construction and Roofing. Remember, you can register online right now to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. We're drawing the winner Friday when we get back in studio, parishbuilt.com. Our coverage also presented by Relief Windows and Rev. It was LSU Day and had a chance to visit with Garrett Nussmeier, Whit Weeks, and Chris Hilton. This hour, you will hear from each of them, and we'll begin with my conversation with LSU's fifth-year senior starting quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier.
Good. Appreciate you for having me.
Old hat for you, man. How did this year compare to last?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I knew what to expect this year, at least a little bit, so a little bit more prepared. But
I mean, a double-breasted purple suit.
Yep.
Give me a fit check here, man.
Yep.
You went blue like standard, just navy last year.
Yeah. I had to switch it up a little bit this year. Got a little two inside.
Wait. Can we unbutton the?
Yeah, we can. It's gonna take me a minute. It's my first time wearing
it. No, I get it. And give a shout out. Who made it for you?
Pierce Spokesman made it.
Oh yeah, Pierce Bespoke. Great dudes, man. Look at this.
Go right there.
Check out Pierce Bespoke. Shout out to him. I mean, that's a clean look right there, man. What you got on the feet?
A little Alexander McQueen on the feet. There you go. Yes, sir.
All right. I'll tell you what, man. You came ready, dude. You came ready today.
I appreciate it.
Hey, there's a few things that I want to check the box. Some things we'll have to talk about. I'm sure that you've answered 1,000 times today. Why do you wear number 13? Have you told this story before?
Yeah. So, I mean, my dad wore 13 throughout high school, or not high school, actually. My dad was actually a safety. Didn't play quarterback till senior year of high school, fun fact, and then played at University of Idaho. And there he wore 13, and then for the Saints he wore 13. And so just my whole life it was just always 13, and 10 and 5 were the backup numbers because of those are my dad's quarterbacks. Jake Locker, AJ McCarron, and then Drew Stanton was 5. So if I couldn't wear 13, it was 10 or 5. So my freshman year, actually, I was 5.
Yeah, no, I remember.
So
and then you gave that to somebody else who did pretty well in that jersey.
Well, yeah. Well, everybody tried to say he stole it from me, which is not fair. I actually was just waiting on Jontre Kirkland to get out of here. You know what I mean? So
another great LSU quarterback, right?
No doubt. Yeah.
The final game of his career, he played quarterback.
That's right. And he wore 13, so he actually saved me for coming back that year, saved me from losing my shirt. So that was huge. So then I had to get 13 back. So
well, they changed the rule because of that.
Yeah, it's everybody's always talking about it. I'm like, dude, but y'all don't realize that's the Garrett Nussmeier rule, and I'm the one that got screwed over by it. Like they wouldn't make the change for me, but then they saw my case, probably were like, oh, he's probably right, and then they changed it the next year. That's unbelievable.
Did you? I don't remember this. Did you have to have a formal asking case?
Oh yeah, we went all the way to the wire. I mean, I didn't know if I was going to play I'd say a week and a half before the game, actually. So I mean, I was practicing like I was going to play in the game, and then about a week and a half to 2 weeks before the game, they were like, "All right, no, definitely no." They denied the appeal and everything. So
this legit is the Garrett Nussmeier rule.
It literally.
I just saw Pavi a minute ago. There's the Diego Pavi rule for the JUCOs. This legit is the Garrett Nussmeier rule. Okay, I asked that because if they do ask you to wear 18, would you do it?
100%. I mean, I love 13. It means the world to me, but to be able to wear 18 at LSU, that's special. And it would be an honor. I would not be able to say no to that. So, obviously, I've always never thought about it as a way that I want to go ask for it or anything like that. I don't believe that I've earned that or anything of that sort. The coaches make that decision, and if I was chosen and it was me to wear 18, then I would definitely wear that with a lot of pride.
Did Hester ask you that this morning, by the way?
He did not. He did not.
Okay.
He did not ask me. Yes, sir. Or he may have. I've been asked a bunch of questions.
No, we're at the end of your day.
Yeah,
You've been talking for 8, 12. You've been talking now for a solid 5 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.5.
It's been a ride.
So I get it if you don't remember everything you've said. I talk for 3 hours a day every day, and I don't remember what I said 10 minutes ago. So I get that point. That would be interesting, man. I'm also curious, being the fact that you're going in your second year as a starter, like, where I always said it, Garrett, was like, if you wanted to create a quarterback in central casting, it would look like you. Size, arm strength, moxie, intangible, son of a coach, all this stuff. Check. What you didn't have going into last year was experience. Well, you have that now.
Yep.
The play that maybe if you look for the pivotal moment was the A&M, the first interception. If I said, all right, Garrett, you get in a time machine, you can go back into that moment, that third down play, and you could do the play over, what would you do?
I probably would have ran, or I would have kept my eyes outside and taken the first down right there to Xavion. I've watched that play probably 1,000 times. Xavion broke back down the sideline to me. It would have been right there for the first down. And I mean, it goes back into what I've been trying to work on. People have asked me today so many times, what are you trying to work on? And, obviously the turnovers is one of the main things people are going to bring up. And the thing is, there's a separation of turnovers, right? I'm an anticipation passer. I am a drop back passer. I'm going to throw interceptions. That is a part of the game. The problem is where I need to improve on were the interceptions that didn't need to happen. They were forced errors, just like that play against A&M, where I'm trying to make a play or I'm trying to do something outside of what I should be doing, And so plays like that, it also ties into what I've been working on so much about using my feet more. It's times where the play breaks down. I should just get back to the line of scrimmage. I should just go get 3 yards and slide. I should just maybe more, and instead I've tried to make throws or do things that I shouldn't be doing, and that's led to turnovers, and those are the ones that I've really tried to eliminate out of my game.
There was a play in spring where I guess it was a zone read, but it looked like it was a design run for you, and you ran for about 20 yards around right end, and Sloan looks at the media. He goes, y'all like that, huh? Kind of like, so it's pretty clear that that's an emphasis, right?
Absolutely.
Trying to get you more involved in the run game, and do they have like design packages, or is it more just what you said, awareness?
Yeah, I'd say, we always kind of run plays that involve with maybe a defensive end read or a linebacker read that could cause me to run the ball. And I think you'll see more from me in the scrambling aspect. I don't know that I'm the type of quarterback that you design 20 runs for. You know what I mean? That's not really my game. But as I said, it leads into the floor of my game, which I've really been trying to raise, is leading into those turnovers and making those mistakes, or times where I should have just taken off and run, or just go get it when nothing's there. And I think because also that I didn't do enough of that last year, teams were able to play us in a way to where all they had to take away was the pass, because they knew I wasn't going to run. They could bracket different guys, and they won't even have a quarterback player, and so there are just so many ways that if I would have just taken that step of learning when and when not to just go get a couple yards, that teams would have had to play us totally different, which obviously opens up the field for guys who clearly we have so much speed now and so many guys that can make so many different plays. It would open up more for them.
Garrett Nussmeier is our guest. I asked Chris this earlier. This is a good problem to have, but there are so many guys. How do you distribute the football and get everybody their touches?
It's tough. I mean, when you have so many different players who are all so special in many different ways, it's hard. It's like you get a guy the ball, and you're like, dang, okay, well now we got to get this guy the ball, or should we have given it to that guy? You know what I mean? It's so tough. But
do you think about that? I'm starting to interrupt, but do you go through that in a game? Like, I need to get him a touch?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say necessarily as a quarterback. I'd say that's more on the scheme and what we're trying to do, and that's not my job. I try to keep myself focused on my job. And I think that'll come within the play calls and the different things that we're doing now. And the word that I keep using today is versatility. Is we are going to be so versatile and getting guys the ball in many different ways, allowing them to make plays. And as a quarterback, it goes back to kind of early on in my career as a freshman. I remember just learning how to be a better distributor of just doing my job and just giving the guy the ball. Just give a guy a chance to make a play, put the ball in his hands and allow him to do the rest, because that's what they're here for. And we have so many guys who are capable of that now. And so it's been an emphasis for me to just be a distributor, to be a general, to just get the ball in the guys' hands and allow them to go make the plays.
I'm sure y'all are going to go eat a steak. You're a steak guy, right? You have to be.
Absolutely.
All right. What's your favorite cut?
Well, really, I've always been a filet guy, but lately I've kind of enjoyed the bone and ribeye a little bit.
See, this is growth in life. So you got engaged recently, right? That's a big life step.
I did.
Also graduating from filet to a ribeye, especially if you're going bone in, you're on the cowboy cut. That's amazing.
Yes.
Now, what temperature?
Yes, sir. Medium rare always. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on now. That's never changed though.
So
Always
Whit
rare.
got that already. Yes, sir. I did just mention that he got engaged. How many players, Coach? Would you mind? She said no 3 times.
Maybe something like that. All right.
Oh,
It was a little nerve wracking. I'd say that.
what about? Have you told the engagement story yet today?
Yeah, once somebody asked for the full layout, so I gave them the full rundown. And I mean, we were at her family's lake house in Oklahoma, and we had the flowers and all that set up. Her mom did a lot and helped me with all that. So
you told them they knew it was coming.
Oh yeah. Both families were involved. Both families were there. Had them hidden to the side. They got to see the moment, but it was really cool. Really.
Y'all met at LSU?
No, sir. We actually we've been together since my junior year of high school.
Okay.
So she went to Byron Nelson High School, which is about 20 minutes away from Flower Mound Marcus. So we've been together a while. We had some rough patches in there for sure in the beginning of college. Kind of adjusting, but we've basically grown up together as far as that. So.
Congratulations, man. That's an awesome life step. It was cool to see. Garrett Nussmeier, we're looking forward to an awesome season, man. I know y'all are poised for great things. Good health and good luck this, man. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. God bless.
Our chat with LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier. Loved the answer about the Texas A&M game. React to that if you want to. It is after further review. We're brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics, OLOLrmc.com. OLOLRMC.com/LSU to learn more about that championship health partner. Let me say it again slowly so I don't mess it up this time. Excuse me. OLOLRMC.com, as in Our Lady of the Lake Regional Medical Center. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. You can learn more. Remember, the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady Health System is a multi-state health system run and operated by the Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady, the Sisters, who have done incredibly charitable work in all of these communities for so many years. And it's admirable and wonderful for us to be a small part of all that they are doing to expand healthcare, not only for LSU student athletes, but for our entire community. You can learn more online. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, together we roar. It is after further reviews. Mentioned it's LSU Day, so you just heard from Garrett Nussmeier. The Tigers are here this morning, so these were all one-on-one sit-downs I had with the LSU football players here today. We come back, I'll let you hear from LSU junior All-American linebacker Whit Weeks. We'll do that as we roll along here on AFR.
AFR.
GLO, glowresources.com. They are complete employer solutions. There's a lot of LSU alums here in Atlanta where we are today. And if you're a business owner in Atlanta and you're struggling to find the right people in your business, Glow Resources can help. Because see, Glow Resources' home base is still Baton Rouge. It's where Jareth Knockan opened the business. It's where they've started. It's where they've maintained their corporate office, their headquarters, right there on Perkins Road next to Pennington. But they've also got offices in Miami, in Orlando, in Houston, and New Orleans, and Mississippi, all over the place, because they're able to help businesses anywhere in the country find employees anywhere in the world to do the job you need. If it's skilled blue-collar labor, if it's the professional placement division for any white-collar job in any industry, Glow Resources can help. Check them out online at GLO, glowresources.com, glowresources.com.
After further review, presented by Relief Windows. Windows, doors, siding, and oh yeah, they also do interior shutters. Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
Back here from Radio Row, SEC Football Media Days 2025, Day 1. LSU Tigers taking their turn. All SEC linebacker Whit Weeks joining us here. How are you, man?
Doing good.
Good.
Doing good.
Dude, your energy's awesome today, man. And this is the end of the day for you.
Yeah.
Like, you got off the plane smiling. Did you just smile all the time?
All the time.
I love it, bro.
All the time. What's not to be happy about?
Where does that come from?
Probably my parents, just the way I was raised. Having a good attitude makes life a lot more fun.
Damn right it does, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's so admirable, man. You just don't always see young people that are just like always smiling, dude. I mean, you are. Like, you're always a happy, energetic guy. Does that play well in the locker room?
Oh, yeah, definitely. because people know that I'm always going to be a guy that's bringing that energy every single day. So say they don't have the best energy, they know when they see me, guess what? They're going to have to raise their energy level.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I talked to Chris Hilton a bit ago. I think y'all usually go eat steaks. Are you a steak guy?
Of course.
Okay, that's the right answer. What cut?
I love a ribeye.
Okay.
I love a ribeye.
That's what I'm talking about. What temperature?
Medium rare. Every time.
See, Chris,
Every time.
Chris told me he wanted a filet medium well. I'm like, just order a hamburger, Chris.
Yeah, just order a tire.
I said, that's what I said, man, look, they're paying for it. Get a tomahawk ribeye medium well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, medium rare. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Do it right. Get the big bone on it and everything like that, too.
Oh, yeah.
Amy, I'm sure you've been asked 100 times, but for our audience, how you feeling after the injury?
Good. Really good. I mean, I feel like I'm back to myself, and I give all the credit to our training staff and strength staff. I mean, they spent countless hours with me this offseason, probably more than they would want to spend when I'm in there. Hey, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. And they really took a lot of time out of their days to spend with me. So I couldn't be more thankful for the staff that LSU has in the training room and in the strength in the weight room.
Yeah, man. Is that the first time you've been hurt in your career?
It is, yes.
Yeah. What's it like going through that?
I feel like it was a little different for me because it was the bowl game. So we were in the off season afterwards. So it wasn't like I was missing time. I missed 2 quarters of football, which obviously I wish I could have played. But it's a long journey. It is a long journey to get back. I wasn't walking for 7 weeks, almost 2 months. I was in a scooter, and it's tough. It's tough mentally, but I had a lot of good support around me. Harold Perkins, especially, he was, because he was still coming off of his ACL. So any day that I had in rehab where I would maybe be a little down, he's there. Hey, keep your head up. Like, we're going to get through this. We're going to be out there in August. Don't worry. Like, we're going to be back.
Did going through spring and watching instead of participating help, or how was it different?
I do think it helped. Getting to step back and watch from kind of a coach's point of view, seeing what Coach Baker's seeing what Coach Olson's seeing what Coach Whitty's seeing. I think that's really going to help me a lot. And just watching the offense thoroughly and picking up on formation tendencies. They line up tight in that 1 or 2 differences between this, if they're cut, what they're going to run. I think it really helped me to take a step back and really just learn more about the game of football.
Yeah. Whit Weeks is with us. Man, dude, last year, I tell people this when I looked it up, and it's you had more tackles last year than Devin White did in his Butkus season. Do you know that?
Wow, I did not know that.
You had more tackles last year than Devin White in his Butkus season. Yeah. Like, you, team guy, I know, but you're individually going to be up for everything this year. Is that something that motivates you?
No. I think my motivation comes, this is a team sport. And that's why I love playing football, is I play for the man next to me. I play for the brotherhood. And our goal is to win the national championship, and that's my goal. The individual awards are great, but individual awards don't win you national championships.
Interesting that you use the word brotherhood. How many times have you been asked about your brothers today?
Oh, yeah. A lot.
Like everybody?
Everybody, yeah.
So what's your, I'm sure you have the answer prepared to give. So what do you say?
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. It is a blessing because we never thought that it would be possible to all 3 be here, with Zach leaving high school early and coming up here and playing with me in West. It's awesome. And I'm enjoying every single second that I get with them, because after this year, West is gone. So it's not going to be the 3 of us ever again for the rest of our lives. Besides that, we get 1 more semester together.
So just saying that West would be gone after this year would maybe indicate that you plan to come back for a senior year.
Well, I haven't put any thought into that. There's too much focus on where my feet are right now. Yeah. The team we have this season, and I could not be more excited for this season. So I haven't put any thought.
Sorry, the team this season is going to get a lot of hype. I think we'll leave here this week, and most people are going to pick Georgia and Bama and Texas, and then it'll be in that LSU will be in that conversation. By the way, we're never right here anyway. But the expectation for this team is to be a playoff team. Do you all when you're in team meetings, team room, what are those conversations like? I mean, I know Kelly keeps saying 1-0, Clemson 1-0, but are y'all talking national championship?
That's exactly what we're talking, because we know the team that we have this year. And we're confident in the guys that we're going to put out there on the field. I think we have the best roster in college football right now. From top to bottom, we have depth at every position, and dudes are working hard. That's the key behind it all, is you can have all the talent in the world, but if the talent's not working hard, you're not going to win nothing. And every single day, everybody's in that weight room and on that field putting in countless hours of work, meaningful, intentional work, which I think that's going to be the reason that we're going to get over that hump and win the national championship this year, is how hard our talented guys are working.
Who are some of the talented guys, starting on the defensive side of the ball, that you think, based on what you've seen, are poised to have a really big year?
Well, obviously, I couldn't answer that question without saying Harold Perkins.
Let's go.
I mean, that dude works harder than anybody I've seen. So to see a guy like that who has all the talent in the world, the most athletic ability I've ever seen, sometimes you could get away with not working hard if you're him. But he works hard in everything that he does. Like, he's so intentional about the way that he goes about his work. And it's awesome to see that. And that's why we're going to get over the hump this year, is because we got guys like Perk, your best players, working harder than anybody else. Now,
you didn't get to play against the offense in the spring, but on the offensive side, what or who stood out on that offensive side today, or this spring?
This spring, oh gosh, the list goes on and on and on. But Nuss, obviously, one first and foremost. I think he's taken that next step as far as, what type of player he is. He's obviously a great player, but he's really taken a step in his leadership role and the way that men follow him. Like, he's stepped up big time in that role, and that's really exciting to see.
With the new guys, that's probably the people that we're all curious to see how that's gonna start to manifest. Yeah. Who's some of the guys maybe in spring caught your eye, either side of the ball?
The one guy that comes to mind on defense, Deshaun Spears, freshman last year, coming into his sophomore year. That dude can ball. So that's one guy that I'll say he can. That dude will be a top NFL player one day. He has the size, the length, hard work ethic. That dude can ball.
Before you get out of here, I know this day it's a kind of a bit of a war. Did you enjoy this, by the way, doing this whole thing?
Definitely.
Did you really?
Because I've always wanted to do this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like just seeing not Will, see guys like Mackay come and do it. Last year, Mason, like seeing them do it, and they all tell me, dude, it's so fun. Just go have fun, be yourself. Perk last year. So I really just come up here, have fun and enjoy the moment.
What did you think based on what your expectation was and how it went?
I thought the SEC crushed it, blew it out of the water. I think this is, ran very organized, and that's what I appreciated.
Did you not have to wear a tie?
No.
Did they give you a choice?
I guess they just said put a suit on, so I put a suit on.
That's a power move too, to say, you know what, I'm not wearing a stupid tie. Who needs a necktie? Who? This is a great look.
Yeah.
You know what? I am surprised though. Chris didn't wear sneakers. You're wearing loafers. Why no sneakers?
I feel like this just, I don't know. This is every Tiger walk. I always wear these shoes. They're just kind of my lucky shoes. Okay. So I just wear them. Anytime I put a suit on, I think I like the loafer look a little better.
Okay. You're showing off the scar too.
Oh yeah, I am.
So, do you ever look at that and like just think about the play or the moment or use that? I mean, you got it. You're showing it off there.
Yeah, I mean that is what it is. Yeah. That's football. I mean, we know the risk playing this game. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Does your dad have any Georgia Bulldog stuff at his house at all anymore? Anything?
The one thing that he has left is his helmet. I think he got rid of everything else besides his helmet.
Respect. All SEC linebacker, going to be a preseason All-American linebacker. Whit Weeks, good enough to spend a couple of minutes with us. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
We are back here from Digital Drive, formerly Radio Row, at the SEC Football Media Days. We're brought to you by Supper Club. Tell you what, man, I am winding down here. And here on the East Coast, it's 6:27. So, yeah, I'm about ready for dinner. I could certainly go for Supper Club tonight. If you're driving home, actually, it's Monday. Got to get my days straight while I'm here. It's Monday, so they're closed. They're closed Sunday, Monday. They'll be back open tomorrow. I could go for Supper Club if they were open right now. SupperClubBTR.com for that reservation. SupperClubBTR.com. What do you have going on? Maybe here in the summer months, maybe you're done with vacations, but maybe you're not taking a vacation. Maybe it's a staycation. People from all over Louisiana and even outside Louisiana come to Baton Rouge to go to Supper Club. So maybe even if you're listening outside of Baton Rouge, awesome. Plan a trip to Baton Rouge, get your reservation at Supper Club, stay in town, make a day of it centered around having dinner at Supper Club. Try that Omi beef, try the herb beef, the steaks you could only get in Baton Rouge at Supper Club. Also, bison that Chef is doing up right now. These are incredible opportunities with beef that you can only get at Supper Club. So experience Supper Club today. SupperClubBTR.com for your reservation. SupperClubBTR.com. Okay, it's after further review. You heard Garrett Nussmeier. You heard Whit Weeks. We also had a chance to visit with LSU senior wide receiver Chris Hilton. That's coming up here in just a bit as we wind down day one here at Radio Row for SEC Football Media Days 2025.
AFR.
Action Industries, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Action, INC.com. Action Industries Incorporated. There are so many industrial contractors. I mean, you're familiar with a lot of the names. Some of them are giant mega contractors who do great work. So if you're looking for differentiators, who to call, well, you could always call Action Industries and just have them bid your job, especially now that it's turnaround season. Turnaround season, I mean, you know this, but it runs basically through October. So if you got that turnaround coming up, I highly encourage you, let Action Industries bid your job. Experience those differentiators, their attention to detail, the 24-hour customer support that they offer, especially welding services. It's Action Industries, and they support the Tigers. They're a proud partner of LSU Athletics, so you can learn more online at actionindinc.com for Action Industries Incorporated. That's Action Industries, innovation in action.
After further review, presented by Relief Windows. Windows, doors, siding, and oh yeah, they also do interior shutters. Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
Day one from, well, it used to be called Radio Row. Now they call it like the Digital Dungeon or Digital Doohickey. I don't know what they call it anymore, but we're here at the SEC Football Media Days chatting with LSU senior wide receiver Chris Hilton. Good to see you, man. How are you?
Doing good. Just a little hungry.
I hear you.
Need to eat.
Where y'all going?
I have no idea.
So usually it is customary that when they take the players out to eat after this, y'all go get a steak. You a steak guy?
Yeah.
Who isn't, right?
Yeah.
Filet, ribeye?
More of a filet guy.
All right. Need to get you on a ribeye. All right. Got to get you on a ribeye. How do you have it prepared?
Medium well.
Oh, man. Chris. Okay. The guy's going filet medium well. I mean, dude, if you want a hamburger, just get a hamburger, man. You want a steak, got to get a ribeye. And look, they're paying for it. So go tomahawk ribeye medium rare. It's going to moo at you a little bit, but I'm going to tell you the flavor on that thing.
All right.
It's perfect. You got to trust me.
I'll take your word for it.
Dude, I'm old enough to know. I'm old enough to understand. Hey, man, I'm glad you're here. Were you a little surprised that you were one of the three to come?
Yeah. Take a little minute to talk about this. So, as everybody know, I done been through some stuff, since I got to LSU, you know what I mean? And it's really just like being selected to come here is an honor, but it's also a testament to my faith. You know what I mean? Just having faith in God and trusting in his plan. And that's why I'm here today. He's the reason why I am here today, 100%.
Yeah. Man, the last two fall camps, everyone who's listening to the show knows I've talked about this.
Yeah.
You were awesome the last 2 years in fall camp, and injuries have set you back.
Yeah.
Let's start here. Take me back to, I'm sure you remember the play where you got hurt in fall camp last year. I can still see it in my mind. I was watching the corner of the end zone where it happened.
Yeah.
Walk me through that play.
It was a cover two look. It was a whole shot. I went up for it. I have the picture in my phone right before I hit the ground. We both tried to make a play. I came down with it. First thing I asked the ref, I said, "Was I in?" He was like, "Yep." I was like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "Man, leg hurt a little bit." I tried to walk it off, couldn't. And then we went to the next period. I think it was the last period of practice. I tried to go back in. I was like, "Yeah, something don't feel right." You know what I mean? And that's just kind of how it happened.
Remember, what was the injury actually?
I had a hairline fracture.
Fracture. I remember watching that, and then I watched you limp down the sideline, like right in front of the indoor. Like, I mean, I can see it watching. It was because you've been so good in fall camp, and it was like it was the last Saturday before the final scrimmage. I mean, right at the end of the whole thing leading up into the season.
Yep.
So that happens to you. We've seen all the potential, and then here's another injury.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned your faith, Chris, and I think everybody's respectful of that. Does that get challenged when you go through what you had to go through to rehab that injury? It kept feeling like Was it going to be this week? Is it going to be this week? Is it going to be this week? And it kept getting delayed.
It definitely did get challenging, and that's the beauty of it. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like you said, throughout the whole fall camp, I felt like I was doing like amazing, you know what I'm saying? And then I felt like it was my time, but God has a funny way of showing you things, you know what I mean? I don't know why he did it, you know what I mean? Like I guess it just wasn't my time, and I'm not going to be the one to sit here and question him on why he did it, you know what I mean? I trust in his plan for me, and did it happen to happen that way? Yeah, it did, you know what I mean? And I waited and waited and waited and waited, and then when I came back, you try to press to make plays, you know what I mean? And he still sat me down. He was like, no, not yet. And then you just so happened to see the last 2 games of the season. Mm-hmm. And that's when you saw it. So, yeah.
Vanderbilt and Chris Hilton is with us. Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, you go off in both games. 3 touchdowns in the bowl game. Like, everybody saw why we spent so much time talking about you. Did you need that performance to validate to yourself what you were capable of on that stage?
Yeah. I don't think people realize how much injuries take a toll on you mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you could mentally check out of it, but I had a good support around me. Shout out to my guy, Sherman Wilson. He was right there with me, helping me along the way. You know what I mean? And those last few games were needed to show that, like, okay, like I'm here now, like I'm back. I'm back to my old self.
Chris Hilton's hanging out with us here from Radio Row at SEC Football Media Days, getting ready for a senior year where, man, you know, it's a crowded room right now. Mm-hmm. One of the things I've talked about, Chris, is like there's talent everywhere. Yeah, there's one ball. Like, how does everybody stay fed in this receiver group?
I think most people would kind of like side eye like the room being crowded, but I don't look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? I think because we're so crowded, I think everybody's gonna eat in offense. You know what I mean? Because as a defense, you can't worry about just one guy, taming in one guy. Like you have to worry about us as a whole. Especially you have to worry about us from top to bottom, because from the seniors to the freshmen, we all can play. So you got to worry about us as a whole.
Speaking of the defense, who on the defense, a lot of new guys in that secondary, who on the defense maybe really caught your eye this spring?
I would say really everybody, but I would like to give a shout out to DJ Pickett.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
What's it like going against him?
It's a little different. It's not every day you see a 6'4", 6'5" corner out there. But it's a little different. But I said we bring the best out of each other.
So walk me through what, like, you do one-on-one drills or whatever it is when you're going up against DJ Pickett. What is it like going a rep against him? Like, what makes it a challenge?
Like I said, he's 6'5" out there playing corner. That's the tough part. He got long arms, he got long legs, and he can run at that. So that's the tough part.
Yeah. Got a couple more here with Chris Hilton. Brian Kelly's talked so much about the Clemson game and focusing on 1-0 and all that stuff. Do you like that approach?
Yeah, I do. It puts everybody on one common goal. As a team, you want to be together. You want to be one. You want to be able to mesh like together. You know what I'm saying? So having that focus of going 1-0 in week 1, it puts everybody on the same page, on the same goal.
Would you rather open with Clemson, or would you rather open up with like a smaller school, kind of like a get your feet wet type game?
Me personally, it really don't matter. I approach each game same way, no matter who we playing.
Yeah. Man, lots of expectations on this team. What are your expectations personally and for the team this year?
Team main goal, win. Like point blank period. That's all we want to do. We want to win. However that may come, you know what I'm saying? Take it one game at a time. Don't get too caught up focusing on the future and the games later on down the road. Don't get caught up in the past, considering that we've lost some games that we shouldn't have and we haven't won a week 1 game in a while. Like, don't worry about it. Just be, like I like to say, be where your feet are. You know what I'm saying? Take it 1 week at a time. And for me personally, I say number 1 goal is just staying healthy. Yeah. Like always, like that's been where I struggle at. I just want to stay healthy, and whatever God has planned for me, that's what I'm gonna roll with. I'm gonna take it there.
2 more things. Number 1, the touchdown catch in the state championship game against West Monroe.
Yeah.
Is that your greatest football moment? Explain them. For those who don't remember, explain them out. You were a sophomore at the time,
Yeah.
right?
So I think we was backed up we was on our 20, third down, and we called a screenplay. And I remember I was talking back to my OC, and he was like, he called a screen pass. He was thinking that I was just gonna get a couple yards, maybe, get tackled and stuff like that. So I catch the ball, boom, I see the hole, I hit it. And I thought I was gonna get tackled. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was. but I broke free. And the funny thing is, you can go back and watch the interview from after the game, and I said it when I was running. I'm looking at the big screen in the Superdome. Like I'm looking up while I'm running to see who's behind me, and I see the dude. He dive, and I kind of I kick my feet up so he don't tackle me, and then yeah. But greatest, that's up there. I think the greatest one would be either the Oklahoma game, the first touchdown right before halftime, or my freshman year, we played Catholic.
And, you had to go there, bro.
And
you had to go. I set you up with a West Monroe walk. You go and try to take a shot at my Bears. What in the
I was on
Chris.
I was freshman year on the freshman team, and it was our first game of the season. I scored. I think I had 3 touchdowns, but it was just one. I think I got the video on my phone somewhere. Fade ball in the end zone. I went up and I one-handed it, but my hand was way behind my head,
like an Odell style.
Yeah, it was. It was one of those. And I was,
so you know where Brew went to school, right?
Catholic.
Yeah, that's right. You had to get a Catholic High Bear to go win at Zachary. It's just that's what it is. All right, last thing before you go. I appreciate your time. You and Flaugier play one-on-one. Who wins?
She won already.
All right, give me some deets. How did it go? And by the way, I'm not surprised at all. But she's incredible. But anyway,
it was what 7-4.
7-4.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6 foot.
How tall is she?
5'10".
You can just back her down?
Nah, I ain't play like that. No.
Oh, I'm ruthless, bro. I just gotta win. I
ain't do that. I ain't do that. Nah.
Chris Hilton, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I wish you a ton of success this year and good health, man. Thank you. It's our pleasure. Great conversation there with senior Chris Hilton, and interesting to hear him say, he just wants to be healthy. And I think we could all understand everything he's been through. A guy who the last 2 years, man, has been outstanding in fall camp, but injuries have derailed his season, shows up here at Media Days with a great opportunity maybe to be a leader in that receiving room. We're brought to you by the Williamson Eye Center. 924-2020, 924-2020, or WilliamsonEye.com. That's WilliamsonEye.com. If you want to see 2020, call 924-2020. My buddy, Dr. Blake Williamson, he'll get you set up, get you right. He's been able to do that for literally thousands of people in and around Louisiana, the Gulf South, literally travels the world preaching at different, preaching. I guess sort of it is preaching, but teaching at different ophthalmology conventions, the latest developments, the latest technologies, the latest science that he brings to Baton Rouge. It's why people come from all around to see Dr. Blake Williamson. So you can rest assured, like I did, you can trust Dr. Blake Williamson for the best outcome. LASIK is the safest elective procedure in the history of mankind. If you want to change your life, like I did, flew here to Atlanta, I didn't pack contacts, glasses, solution, contacts, cases, any of that. Got rid of it 7 years ago when I had LASIK with Dr. Blake Williamson, and you can as well. Call 924-2020, 924-2020, or WilliamsonEye.com. That's WilliamsonEye.com. Okay, y'all. We're putting a button here on day number 1 from SEC Football Media Days. My day 1 takeaways and a day 2 preview. We'll get to all that as we wrap up. Day 1 from SEC Media Days. Our coverage all week presented by Parish Construction and Roofing. Remember, register to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Parishbuilt.com. We're announcing that winner on Friday when we're back in studio. Also by Rev and Relief Windows. We'll wrap up the show here next.
AFR.
Brought to you by the Renaissance and the Watermark, 2 amazing hotel properties. Watermark downtown, Renaissance Southtown. It was interesting. Buddy Richard Cross I was here last hour from Super Talk Mississippi, and when he and his daughter came in for the LSU Ole Miss game a year ago, they stayed at the Renaissance Baton Rouge. So we told that story. Amazing people over there, and look, no better place to stay on these game days. Now that we're here at SEC Football Media Days, maybe you're starting to think about your game days. Maybe you live in Baton Rouge, or have family or clients that are going to be coming into town for football Saturdays. Now's the time to book. Don't wait. Now's the time to book your hotel. Remember, the football's the Friday before every home football Saturday. LSU, the football team, stays at Renaissance Baton Rouge. So you want to stay where the Tigers stay. It's Renaissance Baton Rouge right there on Bluebonnet near I-10. Don't forget about the Watermark downtown, Baton Rouge's premier hotel property. It's Watermark downtown and the Renaissance Baton Rouge Southtown.
After further review, presented by Relief Windows. Windows, doors, siding, and oh yeah, they also do interior shutters. Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
We are wrapping up day one here from SEC Football Media Days, formerly Radio Row. Now they call it Digital Drive, but it's the same thing. We're set up. We have a great day. Thanks so much to Brian Kelly, Chris Hilton, Garrett Nussmeier, Whit Weeks, all stopping by. Also, Ole Miss wide receiver Caden Lee was with us in hour number 2. Was it hour 1 or 2? They'd all run together. Dari Noka was here with us. Richard Cross from Super Talk Mississippi. Great stuff. Remember, if you miss anything, AFR On Demand presented by Breck Golf. You can book your tee time at golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org. The Major League Baseball draft is in the 20th round right now. Muse, do me a favor. Get us caught up on the day for the LSU Tigers and the signees.
Sure. So let's start with the latest news, and then we'll go back. Since our update for the first hour, just one Tiger off the board. That was Connor Ware. He was drafted by the Mets in the 15th round, number 463 overall. Worth noting, the Mets had one of the smallest bonus pools in the draft. I think it was second to only the Yankees, $5 million. A little bit north of that for the Mets. So keep an eye there. Just to recap of the full day, you saw Daniel Dickinson go in the 6th round. Jared Jones and Jacob Myers both go in the 9th round. Cade Woods go in the 10th round. So that gives you a total of 5 current LSU Tigers taken today. And in the signee range, 3 came in the 4th round. Landon Hodge, a catcher, was the first pick of the day. He was followed by Miguel Syme Jr., righty who throws 100. And then Briggs McKenzie was also taken in the 4th round. He is a left-handed pitcher. Expect all of those 3 guys to obviously go. And then the one to watch, River Hamilton, taken in the 11th round by the Tigers. But Tigers might have some money to throw around there as they took a college senior from Maine and 4 other high school seniors all in their top 10 rounds to go along with a bunch of juniors. Just keep an eye there. But since River Hamilton in the 11th round, no LSU signees off the board.
All right, thank you, Muse. Appreciate it. Of course, we always appreciate our friends at Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Rouse's.com, Rouse's.com. So proud of our friends over at Rouse's. If you've seen Donnie and all the gang over there celebrating their 65th year in business, still locally owned and operated, 70-some-odd locations from Lake Charles to Orange Beach and points in between, and they're not done growing. They're just fantastic. If you're making groceries, Rouse's can help you do it. You need a quick bite to eat. They're hot and boiled kiosks. They're ready-made bites. If you need party trays or party platters for whatever you got going this summer, remember, it's Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Rouse's.com, Rouse's.com. Rouse's, this feels like home. Get a lot of Evermore at Rouse's, too. We're putting a button here on day one. I got about 2 minutes left. Just to set the stage for day 2, it's Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee, and Texas. So Kirby Smart and Georgia will start the day with a really interesting day. Gunnar Stockton, who started the bowl game, as we know, the Sugar Bowl for the injured Carson Beck. Gunnar Stockton will be here tomorrow. Hugh Freeze in Auburn, a ton on the line for Auburn. Look, Jackson Arnold was here last year with Oklahoma. He's here this year with Auburn. What a fascinating conversation that's going to be, as Auburn's one of those teams that maybe people are looking at might take a step this year. Josh Heupel in the afternoon, Tennessee, fresh off a college football playoff appearance. But the giant conversation with Tennessee, of course, is Nico Iamaleava. There was the messy NIL situation where Nico ends up leaving for UCLA. Tennessee ends up bringing in UCLA's quarterback. It was basically a quarterback swap. There will be no quarterbacks here from Tennessee tomorrow. That's terribly disappointing. But the afternoon will be punctuated with Steve Sarkisian, Arch Manning, and the Texas Longhorns. It is a day that the circus will come to town with Texas, their playoff appearance a year ago where they lost in the semifinal to Ohio State. Arch now taking over for Quinn Ewers, his much-awaited and anticipated debut. He started for an injured Quinn Ewers, of course, but this will be his first time as the starting quarterback, and he's here to represent Texas tomorrow. So Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee, and Texas will take the podium on day 2 from SEC Football Media Days. Our Monday shows are presented by Relief Windows. Of course, Relief Windows and Rev are our presenting sponsor. Our title sponsor, Parish Construction and Roofing, parishbuilt.com. Remember, you can sign up for a free, no-obligation roofing inspection. If you do that, you're automatically entered to win $10,000 cash. We will draw the winner on Friday in studio with Terrio. We'll look forward to doing that. Sign up for free at parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com, our title sponsor of our coverage here all week from SEC Football Media Days. Muse, Paulie back in studio. Thank you all so much. Thanks for listening, for watching. Have an awesome night. We'll see you tomorrow at 3.
AFR.
As we get on down the road, take 60 seconds. Remind you about our friends at First South Farm Credit. Thinking of buying land? Your first call should be to First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthLand.com. That's FirstSouthLand.com. Since 1916, our friends at First South Farm Credit have been helping Louisianians buy land. But remember also, it's not just land in Louisiana. They got branches in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and they can help you buy land anywhere in the lower 48. So if you want to buy that hunting property in Mississippi or Texas, or maybe you want to buy a ranch in Montana, our friends at First South Farm Credit can help. But the best part about it is they're local. They live where you live. They work where you work. They do life where you do life. And it's people who sound like you and I sound. And they'll be invested in finding the best option for you. If you want to buy land, you want to hire the company that's helped Louisianians buy land for more than 100 years. It's First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthLand.com, FirstSouthLand.com.